Okay, hello everyone. This is Zach here from XIFU. Just want to do a quick sound check. Is my sounds coming okay by typing a one for me? All right, and we'll start our section this morning. So if you're here with me, appreciate if you can help me to share this out, or at least help me to click the like buttons to help us to grow our viewer and communities. So before I start, a quick disclaimer: this section here, I'm not providing any buy and sell call. So if you want to trade any stocks based on our discussion this morning, make sure you go on trading plan. If not, get an advice from professional. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for typing the one for me. So okay, I'm not sure where should we start, but probably we'll start with some of the bank counters. So far, I think Betamax is the one that actually making a nice movement. Okay, breaking the so-called the resistance this morning. Okay, so this is the R1. Okay, the latest R1, they're actually able to break above with increasing volume. This is just the first trading hour. Okay, but the volume is pretty good. So if let's say no shooting star today, I think it will be quite good overall for Betamax. Okay, for those who are following. So we'll start with FBM KLCI first, and we'll look into the overall indices. Recently, need to look into indices because not every sectors is moving. All right, so we have to check what stock actually is coming back, rebounding, or maybe some actually do a inverse pullback. So you want to be careful on that, right? So okay, now let's look into FBN KLCI first. What's going on for today? Okay, still the same. Like I think my view is still the same like yesterday. Okay, so if let's say for example FBM KLCI overall they are still above 1630 level, which is this resistance level. I think is still okay, right? But just that, yeah lah, expect another 1 or 2 weeks kind of this kind of so-called boring market lah. Probably it will, I think, because of now this is a nice breakup actually. Okay, with increasing volume, if you notice over here. But the problem is that the subsequent days, which is this is on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday candle, right? So this candle also come with high volume with down bar also. So this is a little bit like a shooting star. So normally when you have this candle, probably uh, sometimes the sell will take a little bit longer for them to do a continuation. So like I say, I'm not sure, maybe it will retest 1630 again. Okay, around this area here, sideways, then slowly go into another trend again, right? So this potentially may happen for FBM KLCI at the moment. Okay, so let's get into the financial sectors. So financial services is actually the one that helping to push the FBM KLCI up. The rest actually they still can't really challenge the resistance. Okay, some actually still trading near to the gaps. Okay, the gap down that we have last 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, it's only the financial services mainly they are pushing it. Okay, but again, looks like they are heading to another pullback cycle right now because this one, yeah, actually is a bit climatic with volume. Okay, I don't see any weakness at the top yet. Okay, but maybe it will retest back. Okay, touching 20, probably somehow today's Thursday, Friday, maybe next week. Okay, it will do so. Then from there we'll do some continuation again. So I think this morning, like public bank, all this also they are also doing a little bit of pullbacks right now. Okay, so probably we can look into some of the bank counters. Okay, if you've got any counters for me, you can type it below there. Then we can actually look for some so-called pullback counters as well. Right. Good morning, Ruku. Thank you for joining. So okay, now any other nice one? Industrial product and services. Industrial product and services. You see this one still below gaps. So that's why the rest of the sector I don't really into it yet. Of course, some counter are holding that because PLC entered already. Okay, but overall, you notice the sector itself is not that bullish at the moment, and this is the area that most of the time I kind of scared on because this is the area that maybe they will do an inverse pullback. Okay, so sometimes trading on this kind of gap down, right, is a bit uncertain. I can say it's a bit uncertain. Okay, so now this is consumer as well. Consumer also looks like they are difficult to push clear above the gap too. Okay, so same things, not so trending at the moment. All right, for consumer. Okay, property definitely no. Okay, looks like they are still again uncertain. I'm not sure whether it's caused by asbestos mainly or not. Okay, utilities. Okay, utilities goes back out and drop back again. Okay, I think this one is by YTL power lah. Now technology, okay, technology is the same things. Now I think the rest is about the same lah. The rest about the same. Only like I say, it's only the financial services. Healthcare seems that they are above gaps, okay, but probably give them around like 1 week plus again, okay, to ensure the gap is supported. Then I'm not sure, but probably some short-term opportunity would be there. Okay, now the one that I'm personally looking into is this one, okay, Supermax. Okay, but I haven't entered yet because still a bit scary market. Okay, still a bit scary. But based on sector itself, looks like healthcare overall is not that bad right now. Okay, of course, comparing to others, okay, it's not too bad right now. I'm not sure because of the mpox or not. Okay, who knows? Maybe mpox will be more serious another 1 or more 2 weeks. Okay, then there's an opportunity for the operators to look into some healthcare, especially glove again, right? So if you look into Supermax over here, okay, again, a clear shakeout, okay, small shakeout happenings. Okay, again, I will talk about shakeout setups, okay, this Friday in my XIFU course. Okay, last month we already covered for the pullback course. Okay, because last few months ago, we got a nice trend. Okay, so pullback is very useful. Right now, shakeout is very useful. Okay, of course, some of them haven't really moved yet. Mostly they haven't moved yet, but it's a good time for you to identify which stock will shake out. Okay, so whenever the test is successfully, this is where we want to look for more opportunity again, right? So shakeout sometimes is a bit boring, but one thing is that they are low risk, okay, because most of the time they will test back support. You enter support, then you aim for the potential resistance. Okay, so if you're interested, make sure you join me this Friday, 8 p.m. It's through Zoom. So for premium members, XIFU premium members, I already sent out the links already. Hopefully you receive it. But if you didn't receive it, you just send me your snapshot of your XIFU profile, okay? And I'll send the link for you, all right? So, this is again, like I say, something I look into, okay, for glove. So for me right now, Supermax is the one that actually forming a nice one compared to the others. Now, if I look into here, right, my support resistance here, okay, so of course, for those that who don't know about shakeout, probably you can use this S1 over here, the closest resistance, which is somewhere around here. But for me, potentially I will aim slightly higher. Okay, so maybe S2 level or maybe close to, but this one also be closer, 950 maybe. Okay, so I'll probably aim into this area over here for my target. Okay, if I really want to enter next week. So the other one is K plus. Previously I entered, but I exhibited small losses after it break the support level. But seems like they are trying very hard to make the shakeout complete. Okay, so I think it's something worth to watch out. Okay, if let's say closing above back around 30 cents area, all right, I think it's something that is potentially can look out for. I'm not sure whether they will retest here again or not, but so far, if you ask me, this whole area here is pretty healthy. Okay, with a nice candle, backdoor accumulation, and we have a shakeout. Okay, we have a shakeout over there. Now, if you ask me, this one is also a bit similar. If I'm mistaken, it's banner leg. Okay, but banner leg nowadays is a bit disappointing. Okay, similar like here. I'm not sure whether Supermax K plus will be like this or not. Okay, but something that I think very similar is like this. Okay, white candle. Okay, and then pushing it back. Okay, so from here it form a nice accumulation. Okay, so sometimes this accumulation can take months, man. Like for example, this guys over take 6 months, 5 to 6 months. Okay, but not take to 5 and 6 months. So here at the bottom we do see several shakeout before another breakout happens. Okay, so again, it's a good counters for you always to aim if you want to aim between support resistance. Of course, here for K plus and Supermax to hit resistance probably take some time. So again, this one for those that who got a little bit of patient one. Okay, if you're impatient one, maybe you look for the training movement. Only you enter. Okay, so again, no buy and sell call, just my personal opinions. Doesn't mean it will follow breakup like this. Okay, sometimes it won't, sometimes yes. Okay, but again, I look for same setups, case study, then I will apply accordingly. All right. So again, if you understand so far, if you agree with me so far, type 1. Okay, if not, you type 2. Okay, if not, you type 2. Okay. So again, if you think my section here is helpful, if you think that you learn a little bit thing of about chart patterns, appreciate if you can help me to click the like buttons, help me to share this out. All right, so we can grow our viewers over here. Okay, now let's look into some bank. Okay, let's look into some bank. Okay, let's start with CIMB. Okay, thank you, Ali. So personally, I'm in this MBSB lah. Okay, again, previously kena shake out lah, but I re-enter back again because I see the sell everything is quite good, so I enter. Okay, now the rest of the bank actually they move up higher. Okay, some break resistance, some trending up again. Mostly it's pretty far away from 20-day moving average. Okay, so okay, now if I look into this chart itself at the top here, again I don't see any major weakness. Of course here got some high volume lah. Why got high volume? But the rest probably bank and maybe I think it's okay. So okay, now what I think I can do is that for CMB, wait for deeper pullbacks, hit 20 MA, okay, to ensure there is a nice pullback continuation. Okay, so similar like here lah. But of course this is the week that actually they make a big sell off lah. Okay, but it hold very nicely around 40 MA. Okay, and bounce back very fast and holding more around 20 MA. Okay. So right now, I think they are doing a pullback, but overall for me, it's a healthy one. Okay, let's do into Maybank. Okay, Maybank also notice the volume decreasing already. Okay, now this one doesn't make sense. This is the buy and sell, insider buy and sell about it's EPF lah. So what I do is I think I close it off lah. I get too many things ready because normally I like to see buy and sell not from EPF. Okay, sometimes from the director itself. Sometimes from others people. So I want to see what is going on after the buy. But EPF normally for me is not an operator. They buy like CEB also, Genetech also. So sometimes they are not operator for me. Okay, so Maybank. Okay, so you notice the volume is already decreasing. Okay. Today also, of course, today is only the first trading hour. I'm not sure towards the closing. But if volume remains low, or continue gets lower, okay, I think it's a good sign. Okay, I think it's a good sign. So again, probably you want to aim around the 20 MA area. Okay, if you are looking for entry. But if you are already entered, some user ask me, is there enter some bank, should I lock some profit or not? Okay, but again, going back to your objective, is this long term or short terms? Okay, if long term, well, I don't think it's an issue. Okay, I don't see any major change or trend is going on. Okay, if you look into weekly chart. Okay, actually the volume everything's still alright lah. But again, sometimes you're trading far from this so-called 20 MA. Sometimes it will push you back one. So that's normal. Okay, sometimes far away it will push back one. So that's normal. So for me, weekly chart wise, I don't think that is a issue for long term. Short term wise, yes, maybe unlock some profit, but for the next low risk opportunity to enter. Okay, again, based on your own trading plan. But if you have followed trading plan, I believe this one also should be hit your sub target already, right? Okay, so now let's go into Public Bank. Okay, Public Bank I think is somehow nicer for me because weekly chart actually they break this so-called long terms resistance. Okay, this one is big, just break this resistance this week. Actually, I also looking into it. If let's say, again, I'm not sure, currently price is 456 ringgit. Okay, if let's say they're able to pull back to 4.4, okay, maybe I will try some also. Okay, again, not sure. So here, we test resistance. Okay, test few time, break. Okay, now this is like VCP. Okay, this is like weekly VCP already. So normally VCP breakout is a strong indication that likely this trend will continue. Okay, likely this trend will continue. Again, don't just enter based on what I say. Do your own study. Okay, some study FA, some study TA. I study TA mostly. Okay, FA wise, I just rely on my so-called this kind of indicators like Petrosky F score. Okay, to help me to determine whether this is currently is a good FA counters to look into or not. Okay, so for me, yes, Public Bank break the main resistance after VCP. Okay, after VCP. So for me, something that probably I'll look into if let's say they make a nice pullback to 4.4. All right. Now, for those that really look into short term, I think this is currently bank is doing a training movement. So why don't you look into hourly chart as well? Okay. Today macam rebound. Oh no, drop already. Okay. So while yesterday macam mau rebound back, but today drop, so maybe you want to aim for the next one, like 40 MA areas. Okay, so for those that who want to look for short-term opportunity, maybe you want to buy the call warrant, okay, because bank lots of call warrants. So what you do, okay, wait for the pullback to happen. Okay, maybe this one drop already, it will drop lower later on. Then you wait for COC. Okay, cluster closes. Okay, for you to look for a support area, right, to enter at lower risk. Okay. All right. So on now, any other counters I'm going to look into? Still very quiet. These 2 weeks all very quiet. You're still in the market. Type A if you're still in the market. Type B if ready out from the market, keeping cash right now. You want to be more defensive. Okay, or maybe you're already in the market or still stuck in the market. Okay, you can share with me. Okay, because very quiet now lately. Okay, Ruku say A. Okay. Okay, Narendran say A. Okay, thank you for the comments there. Okay, any counters you want me to look into, just comment below. Okay, now this is the one that actually I entered, the only bank I entered right now. Okay, so I think this setup is quite easy to explain. Okay, this is like a flag triangle, a little bit of shakeout happening over here, pushing back quickly, break, high volume. Okay, so for me, as long as they are above this level over here, I think it's still okay. Volume also decreasing already. Hopefully, it will remain. Okay, and then continuations to the main resistance. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for MBSP. Okay, few counters that I'm holding, if you're following, is EG. Okay, EG is the low volume. Okay, today, if let's say remain low volume, I think it's still fine. Again, my support level is there. Okay, anything break below here, then I just chabut. SKB short. Okay, SKB short. A bit weakening already. So I'm still holding because yesterday it didn't close that bad. But maybe I will exit and kill some cash. Actually, this setup is good, but just that slightly below support. Why I'm afraid is that maybe they do a shakeout again. Okay, so you need to wait for like another 1 month to 2 months here. Okay, so some shakeout will cause a temporary delay. Okay, so BLB. Let's do VRB today. Okay, yesterday okay quite a good closing quite satisfied Not the best one, but okay. So all right, VRB okay, nothing much to comment. Okay, they're just around the sideways area. I guess that it will be like this until they close to 20 MA somewhere around next week. So far I'm still holding. Okay, the other one is Malakoff. If pull back nicely, I plan to do a little bit top. Okay, I plan to do a little bit top. Okay, so looks like yes, this one is closer to 20 MA. Okay, this one is closer to 20 MA. So again, drop. Okay, volume getting lower. Okay, so something that I wanted to see. Okay, now two or three things you can do. Okay, if you are looking for this kind of setups. Okay, first, I will look for hammer to happen somewhere around here. If yes, maybe I'll talk a little bit. Okay, if not, COC, you know what is COC, right? The small candle with ultra low volume, extremely low volume. Okay, you can look for that. Or if not, you look for pullback complete. Okay, pullback complete are, the arrow that you can see from my chart. Okay, oh yeah, I need to put this back again. Yeah. Okay, now this kind of arrow. Okay, this kind of so-called the pullback arrow. This is a nice pullback. Yeah, similar like here. Maybe the touch 20, here got COC, here got pullback complete. Okay, you probably want to check this out. Okay, so when you see this candle or this kind of formation, which means chances for them to retest resistance is there. Okay, again, not doing buy sell call just that whenever you do, because normally if I enter based on this kind of setups, right, my risk tends to be lower. Okay, and I got chance to try resistance or even break resistance. Okay, so this is something that normally I prefer. Okay, all right. So okay, I'll look into I-Link questions. Okay, good morning. Can you take a look into M Siemens, JT Group, SCB? Sure. I think M Siemens still holding quite well, right? It's a boring counters going up nicely. I remember I traded somewhere around last year. I earn a few percent only. I think 10% that I let go already. But this guy's still going up. I also like, wow, okay, miss out the big run. I think somewhere around here. Enter here. It goes up. I was happy already. I exit, but still keep going up non-stop. All right. So okay, now M Siemens, let's do into short term first. Okay, yes, previously they do have this so-called shakeout. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, this one are during the big market. Today drop, but not much volume. This is, I believe, is today, right? Yeah, 22nd of August, but not much volume. So I think nothing special actually. Eiling, probably you want to share with me you are looking for long term or short terms. Short terms, okay, yeah, this counter is also a bit boring one, but long term, I don't see any major weakness yet. Okay, actually, I don't see any major weakness yet. So I think what I can do is that now this is the support line that I able to identify right now. Maybe I want to use here as your potential so-called support or stop loss level. Okay, so yeah, currently I think the trend everything is still nice. It's boring counters. Okay, or short term, short term, short term. But not much of the percentage gain. Okay, maybe if let's say somewhere around this support, okay, to this resistance, okay, or maybe on the aim at the main resistance. Okay, what can I say is that overall setup is still good. Okay, but movement is a bit slow. Okay, movement is a bit slow. Okay, so that's what I can say lah. Because short term wise, sometimes yeah lah, this kind of counters need to be a little bit patient one. Okay, like Tenaga also lah. Tenaga, yeah lah, just sideways for a few months right now. Didn't move much for a few months. So sorry, for a few weeks. Okay, now JT Group. Okay, for me this is not a very convincing setups. Okay, because why? First, they are not in the trend short term wise, no trend because break below trend 40 is now at this 20 MA. So this 20 MA macam is a resistance already. Okay, so what I afraid is that probably it will go slower from here. Okay, so normally what I do is that I trade with the trend. Okay, but this one short terms, not with the trend. Okay, not with the trend. Okay, so if you're focusing short terms, I think maybe you want to look for other first. Okay, this one, yeah, wait for them to cross the 420 MA, the red line. Then we look for the setups from there. Okay, SCB, wow, new counters. Okay, new counters, no chart. New counters, no chart, difficult to read. So I use hourly chart. But I don't think that is a nice reversal also. No setups. This one, other setups. Okay, but anyway, this whole week or since last week, most of the counter no setups. Okay, so I also most of the time didn't do anything also, unless you tell me that you are entering based on the FA. TA wise, no setups. Okay, for JT Group and SCB at the moment. Okay, so let's get into IT Max. Okay, IT Max. Okay, this one got setups. Okay, SCB for long term. Again, no chart. Okay, now let's go back to SCB. Okay, again, because I'm a technical analysis. Okay, so I need chart. This one no chart, I cannot tell. But okay, now let's go into the FA from here. SCB, based on my Petrosky app score, 3 out of 9. Okay, so not so great overall. Okay, so sometimes for me, if let's say good FA, I prefer to see the Petrosky app score around above 5, 5 to 6. Okay, so this one so far not yet. All right. So okay, now let's do into IT Max again. I think IT Max got setups because they are actually heading into this uptrend right now. Okay, doing a pullback. Okay, volume's getting lower. Of course, today is currently is on the first trading hour. I cannot say this is a low volume yet, but looks good so far. Okay, so if you want the riding on the trend, I think it's possible. Okay, possible. Okay, to look for it because this is a uptrend, healthy pullback. Okay, here got a little bit of shooting star. So sometimes this one will drop a little bit lower one to 40 MA because they're selling at the top. Okay, now let's go into TH plant. TH plantation quiet, right? Yeah lah, quiet lah. This one. Okay. I use weekly lah. Okay, I use weekly. Okay, you are looking for long term, short terms. Okay, now this one wow, okay, very long term. Okay, long-term wise, they are already changing the trend for sure. If I'm looking into this period itself, okay, this hammer over here luckily is confirmed. Okay, this week. Okay, this week. Wait, let me just zoom in again. But of course, this week yet to close. But still got one more day. Two more days. Today and Friday. But so I believe it will close with up bar. If let's say close with up candle over here, I think it's okay. Right? Because weekly supported with hammer. Looks like a wash. Okay, pushing it back. So if you are looking for long term, I think yes, TH plan is a good counters. Okay, to look into. Okay, if you're looking for long term. Short term wise, actually the support is there, but cannot tell, there is a potential momentum. Maybe, if you want to aim in between support resistance, I think possible. Okay, but macam no much mid lah. Okay, maybe to R2 lah. R2 somewhere around here still boleh lah. Okay, to R2 somewhere here. So that's TH plan. Okay, welcome Eiling. Okay, any other counters I'm going to look into? Okay, if not, I go to my pullback. Hey, Pullback's coming. Okay, Pullback also got shake out. Okay, here shake out. Okay, Tanko. Okay, previously also going counters. This one I'm not interested. SMRT. Okay, nothing. Tech cycle. Okay, nothing exciting as well. Taan. Nothing exciting as well. Only Betamax lah. But Betamax jalan lah. B-Tech, LFE, okay, and Delium. We look into a few more lah. Okay, B-Tech, but no volume. QES also. Wow, LFE dropped so bad. QES, okay. QES, if let's say close gap, I think it's okay, right? Maybe we can monitor later on, okay, today or until Friday. Delium, oh, nice gap. This one, a quick reversal with shakeout. Sometimes shakeout is like that lah. It will drop. Okay, you tahan, you cut. Sometimes they push back. Okay, but I think this gap over here maybe can help us to monitor for support. Again, not today. Okay, not today. Maybe tomorrow or next week. If let's say trading around the gap area, I think it's good. Okay, for Delium. Okay, I think so far only Delium is pretty good for this morning. The rest seems okay lah. Can one sometimes illiquid. Okay, never mind. If no, then no need to trades. Okay, we wait for afternoon. Maybe afternoon I got a different list coming up. Okay, last one before we close. Public Bank. Just now we covered already. Okay, Public Bank, nice break. Weekly chart, long term wise, they're actually having a nice CP. So right now, I think they are doing a pullback. Of course, now is the first trading hour. First trading hour, volume is low, which is good for me. Actually, I mean, I don't know. If let's say 4.4, okay, somewhere around next week, I might want to take the chance. Okay, I might want to take the chance. Okay, long term wise, I think the setup is good. Okay, with CP break up with high volume. Okay, Grace. TMB got tax case. The chart any changes? Let's see. Actually, I'm still holding half TMB, but I'm not really bothered. Okay, so let's see lah. Any changes? No changes lah. Still okay. No changes. Okay. Now let's do the weekly chart. For me right now, still fine lah. No changes lah. Okay, no changes lah. But you notice the trend changed a little bit already. Okay, which means they might not be trending as before, and this sideway maybe will last for a few months. Okay, this sideway will last for a few months. Okay, because again, you have to know from here to here it's already up how much? Okay, almost 100%. Okay, I think 80% already. 80 to 90%. Okay, and it takes around since quite some times. So now it's time for them to maybe do sideways. Okay, maybe do sideways. Yeah, because this one also out of the trend line already. Okay, out of trend lines. So sometimes stocks that are out of trend line, you expect them to have some changes. I think the one good example is YTL. Okay, so YTL, like this some example they are moving in the trend line. So once they drop or change the trend lines already, or the setups already, or the trend, sometimes this one will sideways. Okay, or maybe sometimes they will test deeper support. Okay, for example, from here almost 4 ringgit, they test 3 ringgit. Okay, so it's a big so-called wash now might happen in TMB, like YTL also. Okay, so I think with this, I will end my section this morning. So once again, thank you for joining me. If possible, if you like my section over here, help me to click the like buttons. Help me to share this out. All right, and as you know, we have this Telegram chat. Feel free to join our Telegram chat so we have more, daily discussions. Okay, from time to time in the chat. So if I find something interesting, something to share, I'll post it there. If you've got any questions, also welcome to post into the Telegram chat as well. So with this, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.